This is a video on geometric series and convergence. The question states, find the values of x for which the series converges. For these values, write the sum as a function of x. And the series is a summation from n equals 0 to infinity of negative 2 to the n times x minus 1 to the n. We can realize this as a geometric series by doing a little algebra first. Notice that the powers are both n, so we can combine the bases by multiplying the negative 2 and the x minus 1. And we get the summation of negative 2 times x minus 1 to the nth power. And now we do have a geometric series. Notice here that our constant c is just 1. There's no number out in front here. But our r is negative 2 times x minus 1. We want to find out when the series converges. And we know that a geometric series converges whenever the absolute value of r is less than 1. So we set the absolute value of r, which is the absolute value of negative 2 times x minus 1, to be less than 1. Notice that the absolute value destroys the negative in the negative 2, but not the x minus 1, only as a factor, not as a term. And we can write that the absolute value of 2 times x minus 1 is less than 1. And we could divide 2 on both sides, and we're always allowed to divide by a positive number and take it out of the absolute values. And what I get is that the absolute value of x minus 1 is less than 1/2. So this is equivalent to saying that x minus 1 is between negative 1/2 and 1/2. So now the last step is just to add 1 to both sides. Negative 1/2 plus 1 is positive 1/2, and 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2. So we get the series converges for all x between and not including 1/2 and 3/2. So now let's find out what function this converges to. So we use a geometric series formula that says the summation of c times r to the n is c over 1 minus r. Our c is 1. Our r is negative 2 times x minus 1. And now let's just simplify. First thing, we have a minus 2x. That's a positive 2x. And we have a 1 minus a negative 2 times a negative 1. That's a minus, a minus, a minus. That's the minus. And 1 minus 2 is just negative 1. So our final answer is the series is equal to 1 over 2x minus 1 whenever x is strictly between 1/2 and 3/2. And notice the series diverges when x is less than or equal to 1/2, and it diverges when x is greater than or equal to 3/2. And I'm done with the problem.